Plants normally undergo autotrophic type of nutrition, but there are also complex type of nutrition which is called as a heterotrophic nutrition in plants. We will discuss various types of heterotrophic nutrition in plants in detail. Number one type is a saprophytic nutrition, and in this type of nutrition the plant obtain their food from dead organic matter, and they actually release the extracellular enzymes which digest the food externally, and then they absorb the nutrients of digested food. Example is that of pine drops, and its scientific name is Pteropsera andromedea, and it belongs to family Ericaceae. And then we have another type of nutrition which is called as a parasitic nutrition, and in this type of nutrition the plants are wholly dependent on their host for their food supply. Example is that of a dodder plant, and it depends on its host plant for whole of its food supply, and it is like a twining vine around its host plant. And then we have another type of heterotrophic nutrition which is called as symbiotic nutrition. In this type of nutrition both partners benefit from each other. Number one type is lichens. Lichens is actually the relationship between an algae and fungi, and in this association both partners actually benefit from each other. Algae gives its photosynthate to the fungus, while the fungus give the water and various minerals to the algae, and it also protects the algae from the desiccation. And then we have mycorrhiza, which is also symbiotic nutrition, and both partners benefit from each other, and this is an association between the fungi and the higher plants. Higher plants provide the fungi with its photosynthate, while the function of fungi in this association is not known, but the organisms or the plants with mycorrhizal association show better growth than those plants which do not have a mycorrhizal association. And then we have another type of symbiotic nutrition which is shown by the leguminous plants. They actually have nodules. You can see here nodules actually contain bacteria which fix atmospheric nitrogen and make it available to the plant, and they actually convert the atmospheric nitrogen to nitrates, which is then absorbed by the plants and used as its mineral nutrient. And then we have to look into aspects of nutrition in some insectivorous plants. In addition to the inorganic nutrients, they obtain organic nutrients by trapping certain small animals or insects, and they actually secrete certain enzymes in their leaves, and they digest the insects or the animals they trap. They also may have certain bacteria in their leaf which is modified to trap insects which may digest the protein part. It is observed that they show, the organisms or the insectivores show rapid growth when they ingest or they trap insects. They actually extract nitrogenous compounds from the insects or the small animals. We have few examples of insectivorous plants. Number one is that of a pitcher plant. Its scientific name is Sarracenia purpurea. You can see here that its leaf is modified into a hood and or a pitcher. It's modified into a pitcher, and it is partially filled with water, and it has a lid or a hood which partially covers it, and when the insect gets trapped in it, it is then absorbed by the enzymes, or it is digested by the enzymes, and its nitrogenous compounds are then absorbed by the leaf. And then we have Dionia muscipula, which is a Venus flytrap. We can see here its leaf is modified into two lobes, and lobes has a bristle in it, and when insect is trapped inside, it is again digested by the enzymes, and nitrogenous compounds are then used by the plant for its rapid growth. The last example is that of Sundew or Drosera intermedia. We can see here that they have hair-like extensions, and they contain glands, and when they capture the prey, they actually they attract the prey with the specific odor or the specific smell, and when the insect is trapped inside it, they again secrete certain enzymes, and they digest they digest the insect, and they extract the nitrogenous compound from the insect, and they use it for their rapid growth.